Good.
All right, so if you guys are ready, go ahead and start. Okay. Hi, everybody. It's Joelle, and this is our Business Spotlight edition of Chamber Chatter. And today we're talking to the one and only Ryan and Kelly LaFontaine from LaFontaine Automotive Group. And hi, guys. I missed you. I haven't seen you in forever, Ryan.
I tell you, I miss you. It's good seeing your face for sure. Thanks for having us on.
Absolutely. And basically what we're doing today is we are kind of coming to you guys to find out what LaFontaine is doing, what You Can Survive is doing, what's going on with you guys, and how you're surviving today's times. And, you know, if you have any tips or suggestions for other businesses, so kind of turn the floor over to you guys and let's hear what you have to say.
Sure. I mean, it's been a unique time for us all. So we've been trying to just listen, pray about it quite a bit, and try to obviously just work through this together. We've been obviously talking to all of our employees, working through it step by step. I think for us, the key has been communication. In many regards, we've kind of over-communicated. Had a conference call every single day, just kind of giving progress of where we are, what we understand, what's changing, and it's been fluid. And it feels like we're busier, at least myself and our teams are busier now than even before, because we're working on topics to protect 1,568 employees and their families. So we've been taking this very serious and just taking the right steps to not just worry about their health, which is the #1 priority, but to also make sure they're taken care of as this has been transitioning from temporary leaves to obviously unemployment to even now back at work and doing it on a kind of a makeshift model. So we are open for sales. We can't invite people into our homes like we normally do, but we can invite them to our home online, our virtual showrooms, and we can do the entire transaction through the phone, through the internet, through technology. It's amazing the technology that's available. We really can do the full transaction, including signing up customers' contracts and everything online through iPads. So we really are completely set for it. As you guys know, through our old store, even what we grew up with and starting in downtown Milford, my mom believed in door-to-door delivery. So we've been doing door-to-door for a lot of years. So we've been ahead of it, and obviously just making sure we take care of all our guests, our local communities. I mean, you think about the community we're in, we have an amazing community. We've just got to make sure we can support them. From sales, now that we can do that, but also service. We're open for service and also for body shop. We actually never shut the body shop down. So trying to just take care of the guests in this unprecedented times to make sure all their needs are there. It's much bigger than, car sales, right? So car sales to me and what we're doing is on the back burner. It's really how can we do outreach and make sure we're taking care of our communities, our hospitals, all the different people that just are rising up in this occasion to protect all of us and make sure we're okay.
That's great. Now, so people that have leases that are coming up, then they can still like turn in their leases and everything just works as normal.
Correct.
Okay.
So we're here to serve everyone. So for us on our end of it, it may be a little bit different transaction than customers are used to, but we are here. We have all of our management, our staff's here. We're rotating the shifts for that. We're making sure we're protecting them as well. But we are here to help through any of that, navigating through. There's some great times, the great offers that our OEMs are actually having right now. So as far as interest rates, as far as, if anyone's lease is coming up, getting them into a new lease, any of those transactions, we are here completely 100%. Like I said, it just might be more the door-to-door aspect of it than into our showroom and into our home, but we're here, One of the biggest things that we focused on is the community. We are, like Ryan said, my mom and dad raised us to be all about our community. That's one of the things that we are blessed to have. And, we love Huron Valley like there's no other. So we grew up there, walking the streets, and it's our hometown. So for us, we've done a lot of things that we could be proud of and tried to go out and above and beyond for the support. We have reached out to our local hospitals. I mean, DMC Huron Valley Hospital is one of them that's right in our back door, but there's multiple. We went through Beaumont, U of M, Huron Valley, Hurley. So we're really trying to get out there. We had the delivery that came through for all the KN, the gloves, the goggles. We've really been going out and saying, okay, as soon as we get them, we're getting them out. We've had two shipments come in so far. We're waiting on the other one right now. We're going to get it out to St. Joe's and Sparrow Hospital as well. So really trying to, as Ryan said, it's unprecedented times. We're going through some long hours, craziness of things that we've never thought we'd ever deal with in our life, that anyone, we're not alone. We're all experiencing these uncertainties like everyone is, and it's how we rise above it and how we focus on what we can control and how we focus on how do we support, how do we help, how do we show our love and still protect everyone that's out there and still try to run a business as well, you know.
Right. Now, I saw like you guys had a post the other day, you were doing some kind of community donations or support. Can you tell us a little bit about that program and what you were doing?
Sure. So we really wanted our teams, in these conference calls and the communication, we asked questions, how can we support all these businesses in our communities have been so great to us, they're staying open in this time of need. We want it to be not self-serving, not about, like we said, buying or selling a car. And they came up with this program where if you keep your receipt, so if you are going out to these local businesses that have stayed open between now and then the year, you keep your receipt, we'll match the dollars towards a purchase at a later date. Up to $1,000 on a new car, up to $500 on used. And it was really our way of creatively saying, hey, go out there and support these businesses. They need it. We all need to rally together and stick together and help each other. And those that are putting themselves at risk and trying to sit here and stay above and beyond to provide for all of us, we just thought it was the right thing to do. So we're very proud of the teams for that creative idea. And obviously it's going on as we speak to make sure that we're just supporting all the local communities. They've been so great to us.
That is a really creative idea. Yeah, it's a really great idea that you guys came up with. I definitely appreciate it and everything you guys do for the community, for sure. It's very important.
Now, as for people that don't know, you guys have a huge nonprofit group called You Can Survive, and we love working with you guys. I think you're a fantastic foundation in all that you do. Are you guys doing anything with that right now, or is it just kind of on hold, or what's going on there?
So,
well, we're still,
go ahead,
go ahead. This is what we get when we're in different offices now. Usually we share the same one. We do. We're still showing our support with them. We still have our events coming up in the future that we're still working on. Navigating through that like anyone else and saying, okay, is June 1st an option for us, or is it something that the golf courses won't be open? There's still other things. But we've been reaching out to each one of our hospitals, and they're the ones that are actually connecting us with, hey, what do you need? How can we support? How can we love? And they're the ones guiding us through where we're going to do the deliveries, how we're going to do the drop-offs, what they need. I mean, you know, it's just a partnership, and they're doing such amazing things. So a lot with You Can Survive is finding research and funding research for cancer. So I know a lot of the research and a lot of the hospitals right now are focused on the COVID-19 and finding out for the cure for that. So we're just doing our best to support them and still navigate through how we can still look to the future in our events and how we can raise money to keep on funding that cancer research as well.
That's great.
As Kelly brought up, I mean, we were able to get 11,000 N95 masks and deliver them to 7 local hospitals, and as well as 30,000 rubber gloves. Actually, we got another 20,000 that came in, and a lot of protective eyewear. A lot of the You Can Survive members or volunteers volunteered to do the distribution and taking them to those hospitals. We actually called a lot of our connections that we've made throughout the years through You Can Survive to really talk to them about what they need and just say, how can we support you? And clearly the need for especially PPE and N95 masks was huge. So we really jumped on that. I mean, we probably called 30, 40 vendors to find the 11,000 we came up with. I know God guiding us. Madre was probably giving them a little nudge to help us out from above to get those, because so many people need them. I mean, they're putting their lives on line just to protect us each and every day. So we felt proud through You Can Survive and through La Fontana Automotive Group just to give back in some regards. We've done stuff of feeding a lot of these hospitals as well, supporting them on those programs through different restaurants. It's just needed. You know, that's the one thing I'm beyond proud of as not just a business owner, but just being part of this community, is seeing how many people have risen up to the occasion and are stepping up, whether they're making masks, whether they're donating masks, whatever they're doing. As a nation, as a community, through here in our valley, we have just gone above and beyond, and I'm proud of everyone that has done their part, including just staying home. I mean, everyone can contribute in many regards. Us as a necessary business, we're trying to do our part, but we're going above and beyond in making sure our employees and our guests are safe We've done so many different things, from fogging our entire businesses to investing in different sanitizing for vehicles, all the way through to investing obviously in every step of the way what the CDC recommends. And that won't be just for now. That will be going forward to make sure we protect our guests, to make sure that they feel comfortable all the way through. And you brought up lease turn-ins. I mean, a lot of people didn't know what to do. So we put different videos out there talking through about what all these different banks and lenders are offering on lease extensions and deferment on payments. So we've tried to help and guide, but even today, through appointment, we will accept lease turn-ins. Doesn't matter whether you got the vehicle from us or from another dealer. We'll be happy to take care of you, let you bring it in on an appointment basis and do the turn-in, whether you're buying a vehicle or not. Some people aren't ready to buy a vehicle. They want to wait. That's fine. We just want to be here to help. So what we're really doing and what our employees are focused on is what can we do as an organization to help, and that's not self-serving about what, selling vehicles or servicing vehicles. There's a lot of people that need things. There's been a lot of different people throughout this, even the shutdown period, that needed vehicles, right? That were part of these hospital workers or frontline nurses, and their vehicles were broken down. So my teams were giving them just to get to and from work, and said, we'll figure out fixing your car later. So just super proud of our employees that have risen above and have done what they need to do. That's not about us, but about what we need to do as a nation. So very, very proud of.
Yeah, you guys have always been so supportive of everything we've done, of not only the Huron Valley community, but all the communities that you're involved in. It always impresses me how much you guys are out there giving back, getting involved, and doing so much. One thing I know people want to know is about the new place at the Classic Cars. So I know we had a ribbon cutting all set up and first, and we're probably gonna have to change that. But can you tell us a little bit about it? Because I'm sure people would kind of like to know what is it all about?
Sure. Kel, I'll let you take the lead. That was my mom and dad's baby. You can see my mom's handprint all over that store with my dad as well. So very proud of it. We were a little disappointed when we had to delay the ribbon cutting, but it's the right thing to do. We'll delay it to a day that makes more sense. But Kelly, walk them through. It's exciting.
Yeah, so we are postponing the May 1st event, and that was something that, my dad was in business for 40 years, and we were trying to do something that was just going to be iconic for him as well. But we're going to obviously get with Carol and get another date locked in for, just for the safety of, the public and everything else going on with COVID-19 going on. But, Classics is exactly what that is. It's my parents started right there in downtown Milford to have that facility right there. It's his heart, it's his passion, it's his soul. He's got a heritage collection that he's getting a lot of the vehicles plus additional vehicles in there. They're starting in the showrooms right now. He was hoping to have it already, the doors open, but the overwhelming response, and it just takes you back to, your hometown. My dad and my sons are there as well. And every single day they have, before all this going on, they had such an overwhelming response of just people being so supportive to them, every day coming in, talking, even the police officers coming in saying, hey, I want to let you know I'm watching all your other stores right now. I'm going through them, I'm protecting your houses right now. Those things, that's the reason why we love Milford. We love just the small towns, is because what they do for us. So Classics will be open. I know that they're ready. I just know that we have to wait for this to happen, and we'll definitely get that on the books and get the doors open. And they're ready to showcase what they have to offer, and it's going to be exciting.
I know people have asked, because they've called our office asking, is it a place where you just can look at classic cars, or is this an actual showroom to buy classic cars?
So
it's a showroom to buy classic cars. There'll be both a mixture of some of them. He wants to showcase his collection, but definitely it will be a retail facility that they'll be buying and selling as well. Yes.
So we wanted to make sure, if you think about it, when we talk about Milford and Highland being our backyard and where we grew up, we were doing sidewalk sales as kids, going door to door downtown Milford. So, obviously our original dealership was right there on the side street at Liberty, right there with Fifth Third Bank sits today, and Spartan Tire was in front of it. With those facilities not being available when this was originally a Chrysler dealership. A lot of people don't know that Colonial Motors back in the day was the Chrysler location. So it used to be a car dealership. So when that came available a few years ago, my mom literally went to my dad and said, that's what I want for my birthday. So it's definitely got a very sentimental spot in our hearts, means a lot to us, very emotional as well. there's a pride factor. If you look at that facility, what it was to what it is today, it's a beautiful building, inside and out, all the way through the service department. I mean, they really have made the entire thing a showcase where you can sit here and display. People can enjoy. People can come in, just obviously talk, communicate, see the cars, of course. There's been a lot of people just asking, hey, can we set up different times for visits or different events here? So there's a lot. I think it's going to grow. But obviously all the vehicles are for sale. We have 225 classic vehicles. He has his heritage center right there off Milford Road as well, where the old colonial,
Bowling alley. Wasn't it a bowling alley? Yeah.
Catalina Lanes is what I was trying to remember. So back in the day, so he's got all the vehicles. They're all shined up, ready to roll. We just need to have some beautiful weather and some safer times so we can showcase them and invite all our guests into the home.
Very exciting. We are so excited for that, and we love that you just keep on investing more back into the community. Do you guys have any last parting words? We so appreciate you guys coming on and doing this with us today.
Well, thank you for having us. It really is about the communication. I think that what you guys are doing is amazing because we're trying to do the same thing. I think the more we connect with everyone, especially during this time, it's so important. It's so important to just communicate and let everyone know that you're not alone. Everyone's going through something like this. We're going to get through this. Definitely, we believe in a deep faith that we will get through this. We will be stronger from it. It's just a moment in time that we have to do our part to protect our people and each and every one of us, and we know that just to stay positive. I know sometimes it gets a little bit harder than that, but together as a community we will navigate through this and we will become even stronger from this.
If you look at it, I mean, guys and gals, I mean, there's no roadmap, right? I mean, there's nothing that could guide you through this besides your faith and just trusting each other. But as we talked about earlier, as a community, we have just risen up, and I'm just going to be more proud of what everyone's doing in their own ways. Us as car dealers, we're still trying to do our part, right, of giving back what our parents taught us, of being active in our community, supporting the people that do so much for us as a business. We wouldn't be here without our communities. So we're very proud just to do a small part, but a lot of people have needs, and that's what we have to understand is we're here to help in any way possible. So whether it be sales, if there's just questions, what do I do with my leads? What can I do with my payment? How do I extend it? What incentives are available right now? Call us. We're here. We're open. Our showrooms are open for sales from 10 to 4 Monday through Friday, and also on Saturday. And service, we're here from 9 to 2 every single day, but our phones are ringing past those time points, and we have people that are available online that will be answering those phone calls, live people, our employees. They'll be making sure we instruct and tell and coach whatever questions they may be. And if we don't know the answer, we'll find the answer. So we don't know it all by any means. We're just here to help. So if you need that for a lease, if you need that for a purchase, you just need to figure out what to do. You need to trade in a car because obviously you're not buying a car. We'll buy cars rather than obviously just have to. Some people think at car dealerships, the only way we take vehicles is if you buy another vehicle. That's not true. We'll buy your trade. We'll do whatever you need. We'll go door to door, pick up and delivery. We'll do curbside delivery. We'll come to your business, whatever the case may be. And that's not just for sales. We'll do that for service. So anything you need service-wise will come right to you. We also have a mobile body shop. We literally have the ability of doing most body shop work mobilely. Obviously, if it's a major collision repair, it's got to go to one of our locations and we'll give you a loaner car. But a lot of stuff can be touched up right at the convenience of your work or your home. And we have that ability. So we're just here. Whatever you need, go on thefamilydeal.com. Let us know. Hit me up personally on Facebook. Whatever you need, we'll be here to help. And we just continually give back. So we have some other creative sessions and brainstorming sessions going on right now of other ideas of ways we can give back as a business to all the different local businesses and people that are just rallying in these times. So there'll be more to come. It's just neat to see everyone put on their creative hats and instead of focus on the negatives, try to find the silver lining. I firmly believe, God always promises a rainbow after every storm. He'll calm this storm and he's going to give us the biggest rainbow we've ever seen in our life. So gotta focus on the rainbow.
Very good.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, both of you. First and foremost, thank you for your continued support because you guys have, this is going on my 17th year here and you two have always been huge supporters of the Chamber. We appreciate everything you do. I appreciate everything you do in the community and especially for talking to us today.
Oh, thanks for having us.
We love you guys. You guys stay healthy and safe. We'll get through this together. We appreciate you having us on.
Thank you so
Very
much.
much.